WWJD Part 1. Hello everyone. How are you all doing? I'm doing real well. I know I have been on break for a while since I've been struggling with my health issues lately. So far, from now on, I have to watch what I am eating. So far, I'm doing okay. Yes, I'm fine. Are you ready for the new Bible lesson today? All right, let's get started. Do you notice the title on this post? WWJD. WWJD. The most popular statement that many Christians are currently using to apply to their lives, right? Okay, I'm going to introduce two different groups, okay? I'm going to compare the two different groups in different perspectives, okay? Okay, the first group is like this. In the Old Testament, the Pharisees, they themselves studied scriptures, quote, I must follow what the law says. Then the Pharisees added more laws, quote, I must do what the law says. That's what they do. Every idle words mean idle means useless. Useless. No point. It's pointless. Not important. Unimportant. Or trivial. Nothing. That. Okay? The word you say, Jesus would judge on what you say. A person who is determined that says and thinks, quote, that person saying, I'm right, everyone's wrong. That person who is itself not willing to listen or hear, not willing to listen. The deaf people are not willing to listen. They must follow what the law says. And that the person is what I call, quote, WWJD. And I'm going to say that this group, that WWJD group, is on the left group, okay? Now remember that. Hold that thought, okay? Got that? Are you with me so far? About this first group? Good. As for me, I'm in this WWJD group on the right. On the right, okay? Two WWJD group. Why? Okay. The WWJD group on the left put words in Jesus' mouth. I'll explain more on that. Okay? While the WWJD WWJD group on the right, listen to what Jesus said. See the difference? Remember that. They put words in Jesus' mouth. This group on the right, listen to what Jesus said. Okay? Good. Now, you may wonder why I would want to put words in Jesus' mouth. What is the difference between those two groups? The group on the left says, are you ready? What would Jesus do? See? What would Jesus do? Thinking, what would Jesus do? That's on the left. Okay? Okay. Whereas the WWJD group on the right says, what? Watch what Jesus does. And that's what, watch what Jesus does. See the difference? That's the difference. Okay? Are you with me so far about these two WWJD groups? Great. I'm going to give you a few examples to help you see what I'm seeing today during our current time, okay? Now, the question, think about it, the question, do you like when someone says something about that he said that you said? Later on, when you find out that what he said is not what he said, and later on you find out, you tell a story, I said this, and then a person says, oh yeah, and go and tell other person a difference. It's not what he said. And that's okay. You like that? Me? No. I don't like that. Honestly, I don't like that. When someone says differently, the different words or a story, about what I said. No, I don't like that. I've had that feelings before, yes. Now, for example, you felt like that you sensed in you that you're not going to live long. And you felt like dying inside. You felt like, I'm dying. Then you tell your friend on the left, to tell your friend on the left, quote, that if something happened to me, you can take this. If something happened to me, you can take this. Now, remember what the words are, okay? Later on, your friend told someone else that he can take that now. Question: what words did your friend put in your mouth? What? that the word he said others put in your mouth was what? The word now. Now. You did not say now. No. You told your friend that if something happened to me, that means your friend can take this later. Later. Not now. Okay? And that's the idea. That's the idea. That you put word in Jesus' mouth. That's the same idea. You have already decided that Jesus is what he would do. You've already decided, oh yeah, Jesus would do that. And decide, yes. No. That, the WWJD group on the left. That. On the left. What would Jesus do? Oh, I decided Jesus would do that. That. Got that? Good. Okay. Now you know, Peter, the apostle, or disciple, at that time disciple, himself was very cocky-minded and hard-headed. Whoa, that's Peter. Peter himself already decided and answered yes right away to the tax collector about the temple tax. He already quickly decided yes after the tax collector asked him a question. Okay, let's read Matthew chapter 17 verse 24 to 27. I'm going to be using New Living Translation. Okay. On their arrival in Capernaum, the tax collector of the temple tax came to Peter and asked him, "Doesn't your teacher pay the temple tax?" Verse 25. Yes, he does. Yes, Peter replied. Then he went into the house, but before he had a chance to speak to Jesus, before he had a chance to speak, Jesus asked him, Peter, "What do you think, Peter? Do you kings tax their own people or the people they have conquered?" And that's Peter that. In verse 26, they taxed the people they had conquered. Peter replied. Well, then Jesus said that citizens are free. However, we don't want to offend them. So go down to the lake and throw in a line. Back a long time ago, they would have like fishing pole. They'd throw a line. Open the mouth of the first fish you have caught, and you'll find a large silver coin. Take it and pay the tax for both of us. Now, just don't take it for granted take it for granted that Jesus said that when he did not. Understand that?
No.
Don't. Jesus said that, yeah, then no. Okay? Are you with me so far about this example? Great. Now, the WWJD group on the right, those are the people who listen to Jesus. That's the group on the right who read the Bible and study for themselves. That's the group. Okay? They are the, quote, watch what Jesus does. That's the right. Okay? Good. They see Jesus. They see what Jesus did while he was here on earth. Have you seen Jesus rebuking the sinners? The group, WWJD on the left, what would Jesus do? They will rebuke by saying, that's wrong. No, you should not wear pants in church. That's the left. The only rebuke Jesus that Jesus spoke to was who? To the Pharisee. The Pharisee, the religious leader. Jesus was harsh with the Pharisee. Whereas Jesus was always gentle with the sinners. Now, why did Jesus rebuke the Pharisees? Because they put words in God's mouth. What would Jesus do? That's why. Okay? Let's read Matthew chapter 23, verse 23. Verse 23. Oh, sorrow await you, teachers of the religious law, and you Pharisees, hypocrites, for you are careful to tithe even the tiniest income from your herb garden, but you ignore the more important aspect of the law: just mercy and faith. You should tithe, yes, but do not neglect the more important thing. That's what Jesus said to the Pharisees. Ooh, harsh. Now, let's read another one. Matthew chapter 23, verse 16. Blind guides, oh, such sorrow await you, for you said that it means nothing to swear by the God temple, but that it is binding to swear by the what? Gold in the temple. Wow. Here's a question for you. Who added those rules? Who? Now, I'll let you know that gift is more important than the altar. Yes. For example, in the past, Ralph Oberdorf, maybe some of you know about this, maybe. I'm quoting from Wikipedia. Ralph Oberdorf is a pastor of Pilgrim's Covenant Church in Monroe, Wisconsin. Ralph Oberdorf was mocking, taunting women, judging the sinners at the different places, and he also has called the Pope the Antichrist and said with assured, no doubt, that the Catholic Church has manipulated a plot to turn the Protestant America into a Roman Catholic country by what? Helping and aiding and abetting the criminal invasion of America from Mexico. He said that. He decided that. Oh, now, okay. Do you see Jesus doing that? What Ralph Oberdorf did? What Ralph Oberdorf did was terrible. Terrible. He was showing the world that Jesus was angry. Did you see that? Jesus in the Bible? That he was angry, like Ralph Oberdorf said? What we have learned so far about Jesus is that Jesus himself is the Lamb of God. He always, I'm going to emphasize this, he's always gentle. A lamb, that's gentle, the same. Okay? WWJD groups on the left make us look bad. Yes. Okay. I'm going to stop right now and hold that until part 2. Okay? Good. Have a wonderful weekend and stay safe. See you next time. Bye.